All right, let's move on to the next one. Now we have the Ocean Saga.
Ocean Saga.
So
Out at sea.
this will be fun.
Finding the One Piece.
Finding the One Piece, right? I think so it's cool. It seems like this epic is really just focusing on all of like the Odyssey and the Iliad and like all of Odysseus's like stories here
Yeah.
and adventures. So right off the bat, we're going to potentially see with the Ocean Saga that basically insinuates Poseidon for me, of course.
Sure.
Like,
Okay.
obviously, we're probably gonna get some kind of Poseidon
Good assumption.
story in there.
Cool.
I don't remember what else is in the ocean in
Are
Greek
there
mythology.
are there certain monsters in the ocean?
There's probably krakens.
Kraken?
There's probably krakens.
Probably a kraken.
Probably krakens. There's probably some krakens in there. But shall we get started?
Yeah, let's dive into it.
The first one's called Storm.
Oh, look at this.
Which, by the way, Joe, Billy, and I have a song together called Storm.
You just start playing
We
our
played
song.
our Storm. Oh my god. I was almost about to do it, but we won't. We won't. We'll keep it going. All right, here we go. This is Storm. Trumpets, new
Love it.
instrument,
So that means new character.
probably new character. Oh my god. Wow. Intense.
These waves and tides
Guitar, though.
have grown
So Odysseus.
strength in size. Is it nature
Yeah,
or
turn it up.
divine, or a blessing in disguise? Our homes inside. These storms are
It's a drum set.
fight. There's no time to die. Comrades, brace for a storm. The lights of
It's in
which
7.
we've never seen before.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 1, 2.
Oh yeah.
5, 6, 7, 1,
With hope so close, we must keep pushing forward. Full speed ahead.
2. Full speed ahead.
The island, but avoid the crashing waves. Tread where the tide is flat, and then you will be safe. Captain, we will capsize with these waves. Our fleet will fail. Have them follow my ship. I'll ensure that we prevail. We're taking too much damage to survive. We'll beat the storm. At this rate, we won't make it out alive. Captain, an island in the sky. You really just grab the harpoons, as many as you can find. What do you have in mind? We're gonna shoot for the sky.
Did it go into swing? No. Back to 7.
Everyone grab a harpoon and aim it high.
Yeah. I like the 7-8 or the 7-4.
We're shooting for the island in the sky. In the sky.
Wow. Wow, what an
What was that
interesting...
noise at the end?
Oh, at the end? Let's see.
It happened again, by the way.
Was that like a...
Was that like a bell? Like it's like a horn.
It's like a horn.
Like a really deep horn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Right off the bat, new instrumentation. There's an actual drum set.
Yep.
Like it is. It does sound like MIDI, but drum set.
Yeah, yeah.
Horns.
Got
flute,
the horns.
a
Even
flute or
just
something
like
at one
the
point.
flute was in there, yeah. And even just like the way of like the strings in the choir too. It just
Yeah.
felt very like heavenly. Like if we go back-
Composition wise, this is. It's so interesting how different it is.
Yeah.
But how it just like it still is on a trend of like elevating this experience.
Yes, definitely.
which is interesting because we're now in the mode of like, oh, trumpet. There must be a new character.
Right.
But
right.
there
Yeah,
wasn't.
Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second. Okay. For a second, I thought it was the lick. I was like, there's no way they just did the lick on us. It sounded like it for a second.
It's very close.
But it wasn't. Listen. That first 4 notes.
Yeah, that's funny. I also love the what?
What's the guy's name? George Rivera, or is it Jorge or is it George? George Rivera-Herrans.
It could be either.
Thank you for not playing the lick. Listen, if you played the lick, we'd be after you.
This stream would be over.
Yeah, but that instrumentation in the beginning like this was insane. Actually, before we even get
and
to
the
that,
time signatures too.
the time signature is cool, but I heard that heartbeat.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a heartbeat.
Sure.
Yeah, right off the bat, we're in 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
These waves and tides have grown in strength and size.
Oh, yeah.
Is it nature or divine?
Every now and then it's 8.
In disguise. Our homes
I lost the beat, but
storms are final fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3.
Brace for a storm.
Yeah, it's. I think it's 7 the whole time.
Likes of which we've never seen before. Brace for a storm.
Right? Yeah, I think it's just 7 the whole time.
With hope so close, we must
But that's cool.
full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead.
Oh, I
Throwing
guess so.
More motifs.
Yeah, another callback.
Another
I fucking love
callback.
that.
All the callbacks are great.
Also, for any non-musicians out there, and you might agree or not, but like, odd time signatures are like pretty weird in music. They're weird to work with. They're weird to feel out. So like, whenever a band or like a musician or composer or whatever writes a song or a section in odd time, and you can't tell right away, that's how you know they did it right.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't feel weird. We just noticed it because we're musicians.
Right.
We're like, oh, that's not even. But like, if I wasn't paying that much attention, I would have noticed it was in 7.
Yeah.
And so like, if you like write an odd time signature thing well, that just like really shows your musical prowess.
I think the way they kind of pull that off is they're taking that measure of 7/4 and they're splitting it into 4 and 3. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. But on those 3s, they're adding it on the upbeats. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Bam, bam, bam.
and.
Yeah,
and
sure.
it kind of gives that cool syncopation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really feel like 7 at that point. Because if you were to do a beat that was more like, 1, 2, 3,
Almost feels
4,
like a tag
5,
almost.
6, 7, 1, 2, like it feels weird.
Yeah.
But I think by adding those upbeats at the end of it, I feel like it gives it more of like a natural feel. Like,
Well, that's the thing. Like, what are the choices that you're making that just makes it interesting and like it flow?
Yeah.
Because like, it's so hard to make odd time signatures flow.
Yeah.
And they made it flow. So that's good job.
Yes, good job. I assumed it was
4/8 doesn't
4
really make sense.
4/8. Yeah.
That's just like 1.
Yeah. 7/4 I think would be the.
No, we're not gonna watch any videos until we're like done with the whole thing. If we do feel like doing that later.
Yeah. We'll do that later for sure.
We're in the zone right now.
We are in the zone with the music.
But yeah, I like that. Can you play the what?
We'll go back.
What do
Yeah.
you have in mind? We're gonna shoot for the sky. What?
What?
Everyone grab a harpoon and aim it high.
So this is interesting in terms of story.
We're shooting for the
I don't really know what's going on here.
What do you mean?
Like,
They're shooting harpoons at the island in the sky.
but what is the island in the sky? Like,
Well,
I guess
that's
I don't
left
know.
to be
I guess it's
determined. Yeah.
right? I guess that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't recognize the story that's being told here. I guess I don't know.
Me neither. I like
Iliad as much as
vaguely. I like vaguely remember it happened again.
Yeah.
Some sort of
think you're making
Odysseus
it up.
story at sea, but that was like 20 years ago. At
Obviously,
least.
no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Obviously, no spoilers. I don't want to know because I wasn't sure. Like for Island in the Sky, was there some creature in the sky, or is it just a straight up island? But I guess we'll find out. I guess when we move on,
Yeah.
we'll find out.
Fuck yeah.
rating,
Great song.
Rating on this?
It feels like an 8.
I was gonna say 7. I think 8's right though.
The odd time signature really gives me points.
Yeah, odd time signature. You got a couple callbacks.
That's why I
new
love bands.
instrumentation.
That's why I love bands like I don't listen to them a lot, but like how I have such a high appreciation for bands like Soundgarden or stuff like that, where like they'll write a lot of odd time signature stuff, but you can't really tell because they make it good, you know?
Right.
So like you immediately get brownie points for me if you can write an odd time signature thing well, where it feels like it flows.
I agree.